your
We're
turn,
good, we're up.
you can use a bonus action.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I very surprisingly have been told that we're live. Whilst I was having a discussion about the mechanic with our dear Mark. But hello. I am Isaac. Welcome back to the Geek Initiative for episode 17, Splat The Rat. I'm going to pass to my left for some introductions.
Hello, my name is Tracy, and I'm playing Dusk.
I'm Mark and I'm playing Rhi-koo.
I'm Tavrion and I'm invisible. Someone's a liar.
Tavrion, it sounds different.
And I'm Martin, and I'm playing Rhi-koo.
So you will notice we're a little thin on the ground today. People couldn't make it, but that's fine. We will be continuing, and
Troopers, we are troopers.
troopers indeed. We have a convenient plot device for the removal of said players, in that
They're dead.
Yes, obviously. Tavrion is invisible and will be sneaking away, seeing no benefit to his presence right now. And Malkador has taken it upon himself to shepherd the patrician out of the building, out of the room, so that he is safe.
Completely not, because he nearly died twice last week.
Nothing to do with cowardice.
Yes.
Accompanied by our
Tactical withdrawal.
assassin.
Well, Magnus, I don't think was ever here.
Magnus wasn't.
Ah,
Magnus is away doing Magnus
secret
things.
Magnus.
Yeah,
Secret
Magnus
part.
is currently-
That's right.
he's at
Something
secret
about
parties.
Sam,
Yeah.
yes.
There might be something to say about that on a Saturday at some point.
Mm.
A discussion about what
His
Magnus
secret
gets up to
mission.
in his secret missions.
In his secret parties.
Yes. So, we were in initiative when we left.
We were.
I remember that we got to the bottom of the order.
We did.
And he had just been forced back into half-orc mode.
So, yes, he had been damaged into his half-orc form, the druid. So in the observatory in which you are currently, it's a more magic observatory than is a sci-fi observatory, if you know what I mean. There's not a telescope as such, but there are large, like the roof of this building is a large open star field. You can see the sky above. Those with magical leaning will be aware that it is more than likely an illusion. You can see a large open circular room full of treasures, various magical items and such things. Not a lot of currency. Well done, Harry.
Get up off the floor.
Not a lot of currency, not a huge amount of direct wealth, but lots of things that exude power. Yes, so the druid has just been forced into his humanoid form. He is a half-orc, and he is currently watching the patrician be dragged away whilst he is recovering from the blow. Which leaves us at the start of the order with Rhi-koo.
Am I within melee?
So we left off with you. Yes, you
Yes.
were within melee. Of
I
the
was in
druid.
melee,
Yeah.
you were in melee, and the spiritual scythe was?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to. I've got to do it. Cure wounds on myself.
Yep.
Pretty low. That's 1d8 plus 3. So that's 7 points of healing.
Certainly.
And then just to further heal myself, can I drink a health potion as a bonus action?
Yeah. I'll allow it.
That's
Normally, the rules as written say no, but I'm one of those cool who reads the online discourse about whether healing potions should be permitted as a bonus.
You've allowed it before.
Yeah, it's
I'm
mostly that
of
I've
the
done it before.
opinion,
It's
using
like,
it on yourself, bonus action, using it on a fellow party member, action.
Yeah, that seems sensible.
That's good. 7 plus 2 equals 9.
Very good healing. So, for that explosive and dynamic action-packed first turn of this combat, will that be all?
I'll move around to make sure I get flanking with.
Should be all of it.
Yeah.
There's not going to be opportunity attack because you're not leaving his zone.
No.
So,
Okay. Yeah, that's me then.
fantastic. That makes it his turn. So, he is, once he kind of shakes off the momentary daze of being forcibly transformed back, holds aloft what looks like some kind of small sickle. So, the weapon he's been swinging wildly while in humanoid form, and holds it aloft, and from it, bugs seem to start to peel off of it, almost as if they're animating from its surface. And all three of you are within 30 feet, yes? Yeah. So, a zone encompassing all of you, himself, and no one else there. So yeah, all of you, including himself. This swarm of bugs are spiraling around, like chewing, biting everything that is living, including himself. So, as he is casting Insect Plague. Get the exact save I need on that. Can I have a saving throw from all of you? It is a Constitution saving throw, please. It is a 20-foot radius sphere, but you are all within that. So.
18. God, love being one of those people that has the proficiency on it.
6.
6.
Just got some health.
5.
Alright, that's unfortunate. So, can I have a separate saving throw from just you, Dusk?
There is an actual fly bug in me now.
I'm sure that sounded great.
Is she saved now?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Same again.
2
Oh dear.
plus 3 equals 5.
So, considering you failed quite badly on the first save, the secondary save will have had another effect. So, we are going to roll some damage. Because all of you have failed.
An 18 failed.
Yes.
Insect plague.
He is quite a potent spellcaster. So, we have... As the insects are swarming around you, chewing into pieces, you can feel these nips and all over the place. I need all of you to take... Yeah, so all of you need to take 31 piercing damage.
I'm down.
Down.
This includes him, and he is looking particularly rough. It seems to have been a last-ditch attempt.
Okay, that leaves me with 17.
You luckily haven't been hit yet.
No, because I've been bolstering you lot rather than doing shit.
And then as a bonus action, he is going to wild shape. So he changes from his half-orc form.
He's no longer cursed because I've been incapacitated.
Yes, he's going to change form into a... It seems like, as he's changing, he morphs and his body stretches and turns into what appears to be a very large scorpion, almost. Armour-plated, very large stinger. And that is the end of his turn, because he can't attack anymore. He casts a spell. So, next in the order is Rhi-koo. Can I have a death save, please?
That's a fail.
That's unfortunate. A shame indeed.
Are you on 0?
Yeah.
I'm on 0 as well.
Okay. So. That leaves it to Dusk.
Well, the choice is between actions and bonus actions. Can I cast the same spell, which is cantrip, once
No.
as an action and once as a no?
The specific limitation, as according to the rules as written,
Mhm.
is that you can cast a spell or a cantrip with an action or a bonus action,
Mhm.
but not the same one again.
Okay,
With-
that's all right.
So you can do spell cantrip or
Yeah.
cantrip spell, but
No.
you can't do cantrip cantrip or spell spell.
No, I've worked it out. So, my action is going to be casting Cure Wounds.
As a range
I'm-
of touch.
I need to touch for
Mhm.
that one. Okay, so I'll do that one to Rhi-koo, and I will use my bonus action to cast Spare the Dying to stabilise there, and I've got a 30-foot radius on that because of my
So,
talents.
okay.
Okay, that's what I'm doing, so you need to do your rolls.
You roll for healing me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry?
1d8 plus modifier.
Modifier's not bad as I understand it.
Plus 6.
Yeah. Is it wisdom?
Yeah.
7. 6 and 7, 13. Sorry about my ignorance of the spells.
That's right. There's no rush.
13.
So-
lucky number.
And you become stable, still on 0, that I can do something else next time.
Okay. So. That makes it someone else's turn. You hear thundering footsteps as I presume that's the end of your turn. So
Yeah,
that's
that's the end of my turn, yeah.
Will you be moving? Because the insect plague isn't slowing down.
But we don't know how far it can go, so to move is to waste energy and it may just follow. I have another plan, but I can't do anything with it until my next turn.
Okay. If you end your turn in it, you will take damage.
Okay. Can't cast, so I have to move. Okay.
Yeah, just
No, there's nothing I can do. I'll just have to move as far as I can, which is 30 feet.
So, because it is a difficult terrain,
Mm-hmm.
you can only move half your move,
Okay.
but you are able to get to the edge of
The
it.
difficult terrain because of the
The insect.
insects. Okay.
So you get to the far side
Mhm.
and you emerge.
Mm-hmm.
As you're emerging,
Mm-hmm.
you can see and hear. Well, you can hear heavy footfalls,
Mm-hmm.
the clank of armour coming up the stairs, and you see Alexander, the captain of the guard,
Okay.
burst into the room.
I will hail him
Mhm.
and tell him there is a plague of biting, piercing insects that he needs to do something to move along.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's quite how it works.
No.
So,
He does at least have armour.
yes, but that doesn't save you from it.
Mm.
So, case in point, both in heavy armour.
Mm.
Nope.
You're not. You are.
No, I'm only medium level.
No. Regardless, both now. So, he is going to. Bloody bugs! And start charging towards them, flailing wildly as he's going. trying to cut bugs out of the air. He can't see the druid because of the obscured terrain.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to try and charge towards him, see if he gets there. Roll.
Is he on his own?
Yeah, no other guards with him. Luckily, he charges nearly directly at the druid, finding himself in front of him, looks up at the stinger.
Mm-hmm. Of the scorpion.
Is that your head, good chap?
Mm-hmm.
And is going to make a melee attack against
Whack
him.
at it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So first attack misses. Second attack does hit. So he swings wide because he's aiming for the stinger because he can't see the rest of it. He hasn't thought to look low.
Mm-hmm.
And is getting so that's a hit. He's going to pop a few divine smites on that. Okay. So
Foul beast! Stop with this plague at once!
as he brings down a mighty blow, missing the tail entirely, but hitting the scorpion's head below the tail. And the scorpion is very heavily damaged. Only those within the insect cloud can see this. So, because of the lightly obscured terrain. Because he is in wild shape, he does not need to make a concentration save to maintain the spell, because his health pool is unaffected.
Sorry, it's very heavily damaged.
Yes.
Okay.
That was quite a hit. That is the end of Alexander's turn, which brings us back to Rhi-koo.
Yeah, I've been spared the dying, so back comes the snot bubble.
Yeah, fantastic. Whilst you are in this state, I will allow you to risk death saves. You can optionally take them. If you get all of your successes, you can get up.
With my rolling, I'm not going to.
Understandable.
my rolling is crap.
Yeah, understandable. But I figured I'd give you the choice. We get back to the druid. He is going to make 3 attacks. You're in melee.
Be down though. Might not.
Yeah, you're in melee. He's probably going to focus on Alexander. Mostly because Alexander is a clear and present danger. So, considering the terrain is lightly obscured, Alexander is at disadvantage here, which means that the scorpion gains advantage. That is decidedly 3 hits, which is desperately unfortunate.
I appear to have been impaled.
It's a very real possibility. So 2 of
Is that
them.
my ass?
Both 2 pincer attacks. One grabs each of his arms and grapples, holds him in place,
Yeah.
and does minimal damage, but an amount. Seems like you're going,
Unhand me, creature!
and then he follows that up with a stinger. So you're going to sting him.
How's he going to get the stinger through the arm?
It's a very big scorpion. I will be taking no further questions at this time.
It's the joints, isn't it?
It's probably that he's going
That's how
for the neck.
scorpions normally do it anyway.
Yeah. He's probably going for. He's probably aiming
It's
for the
going
neck.
for like, what is it, Starship Troopers?
Probably here, because he's got him held.
Yeah, I suppose.
So-
yeah.
It gives a easy target. So that is a sizable chunk. So the sting itself is not very accurate, but it is very powerful, and it pierces the plate.
Oh dear.
The plate takes the brunt of the physical force, but the poison still gets to him, which is very unfortunate because that is. I rolled the wrong type of dice. Look at me misreading my stat block. Useless. Terrible, dear.
It's inspiration for others.
That's not bad.
Oh,
Yeah, so that is 40. What's that? 40 poison. Alexander kind of.
Oh, tastes like metal.
Oh dear.
And is starting to look a little bit injured. That is the end of the druid's turn, which makes it Rhi-koo.
So
The druid
where-
also takes damage from the insect plague because it hasn't yet been dissipated.
So
It's all rolled up.
whereabouts am I to
Oh, that's a
it?
point. You should have taken damage from the insect plague because you're in it.
So now
So should have you. I missed it. We'll waive it for now because I missed it.
I mean, if you haven't missed it, technically I would be dead
Yeah, so we're going to miss it.
because I would have had just 2 failed death saves. So whereabouts am I located?
So you're basically directly under the.
Actual scorpion.
Yeah.
I have a fly plague of 1.
Yes, I've seen it.
So understanding scorpions,
Mhm.
soft part is directly in front of me, right? From the anatomy of scorpion, because if it's on top of me,
It's not strictly on top of you, it's more that you have fallen next to the druid
yeah.
and then the scorpion's kind of grown over you. So you're under one of the sides of the legs, if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna bonus action second wind anyway. To start. Healing, and then as I am under it and it appears to be soft there from the ground, I'm gonna go for a cut.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
11.
Given where you're targeting it and the lack of armour, that's a hit.
7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then use whatever movement I can kind of use to get up after cutting it. Basically, get the fuck out.
Roll out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind
will-
of roll slash.
Okay. If you roll and get up, you're probably not going to have enough movement to escape the insect plague, which means you're going to take some damage.
Actually, no. I'll stay under it because then technically it's kind of in the way.
I'll allow it. Thin ice.
I mean, I'm still going to get bit, but there's other bits around me that are also going to get bit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's already taken damage from his own thing, so you're still going to get eaten.
A very, very lucky on your part. Points of damage. 4d10. 10.
That's almost impossible.
It's very, very unlikely. Bloody unlikely. So, that's the end of your turn? Okay. Dusk.
Okay, I have this little spell here, which is called Prayer of Healing. And
What's the duration of the spell?
10 minutes.
That's going to be 10 rounds.
Is that too long?
That's 10 as well.
Yeah, it's too
No.
long.
And
It's,
that's
no, yeah, it's
a shit ton.
yeah, it's a lot more rounds than that. It's 100 rounds.
We won't do that then.
Oh. Remember you got that as well.
Yeah, it's...
You wouldn't have to do it last time because you used bonus action for something else, but you can do it this time
Yeah.
because that's still floating in there.
The fastest way for the insect plague to be brought about, or to be ended, sorry, is to put a stop to the druid.
Yeah. Trouble is, I don't think I've personally got anything that I can use to put a stop to the druid.
I've got sacred flame or anything.
It'd be very difficult to
Okay.
hit it
I think
because it's in obscured terrain, so it would have advantage on the saving throw.
even guiding bolt.
Something.
Alright, that's the best I've got. Is guiding bolt.
How many spells you got left?
Hang on. Haven't got any there. Okay. I know I haven't got any at level 3 because I used 2 last time. So I've got.
I think you used that. I think you used both at level 3.
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
And at least one level 2.
Yeah, but I've got lots of level 2s left.
Because you were trying to keep level 3 thinking with Revivify. No, you still got level 1 because you kept
Yeah, I've got level 2
you still got,
as
you still
well.
got level 3 because you cast 1 level 3 guiding bolt and then 2
Ah.
level 2 guiding bolts
Yeah, that sounds right.
because you
Yeah.
were keeping the level 3 on the off chance
Yeah.
someone did
Yeah.
go
Peg
dead
it.
and you could revivify them.
Yes. So
So
I've
you've
only got 2 level 3 slots, but
Yeah,
I have 3 level 2 slots
Which
plus
means
4 level 1 slots.
so you got one of them,
Yeah.
4 of these,
Mhm.
which means you still technically got your inflict wounds.
Yeah.
But that involves running back into the boats.
Mm. And I can't take that amount of damage again because I'll be well under and then
Have
we're
you not
all
got a
done
crossbow?
for. I have, but
Not unshot. What's the worst that can happen? You hit Alexander
Very possible.
so difficult.
because we're both laying down. You're not going to hurt us.
Right, chat.
No, I think, as DM's suggestion,
Okay.
I want to know what Tracy was going to say.
that's unfortunate. I would suggest
Mm.
one big hit, whatever form that takes. That's a guiding bolt. That's a guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt's going to do more than a crossbow
It's also, you are more likely
to hit it.
Come
Right,
on.
guiding
We-
bolt it is.
Okay, so you will be rolling at disadvantage,
We believe.
but you would have been rolling at disadvantage no matter what.
Mm-hmm. And I have got a level 3 slot left, so I'm going to do it at level 3.
Okay.
14.
Roll again.
Yeah. So second roll.
8.
So 8 plus your spellcasting modifier
7,
7.
15.
makes a hit.
Oh.
Roll your
Right.
damage.
Okay. I'm getting the dice.
You need 6d6.
Yeah, I've only got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Only
have
got
got.
so
No, I
good.
have got 6.
I remember when we played a game before the stream and I blew a ghoul's head up using a guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt is so good. It's such a good spell. the downside of guiding bolt is an upside. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's so good.
4, 6, 8, 9.
17.
Yeah.
But I can.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Fantastic. So this you can't see it, but you blind shot into the insect plane, and you hear an almost this chittering as you hear a thud. Scorpion just landed on.
Ow!
Oh, I thought you were under it.
We both were.
Oh.
Oh,
There's
pain.
no pain to it, no, because he's losing mass as he falls. And or very little pain. But it snaps you awake. You're on 1 hit point. The bubble pops very dramatically. And as he kind of reverts into his orcish form, he kind of stands up after having kind of his limbs having retracted into his body, and he kind of stands and looks a bit shaken. That makes it Alexander's turn.
And he gets advantage.
He does. Alexander grabs the druid by the shoulders and is going to...
Headbutt him.
No.
Turn him upside down.
Shake the brain up. Yeah.
To take his lunch away.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's
Give him a spinning pile driver.
No. So, grabs him and kind of pulls him close and kind of, you see Alexander's eyes glow for a brief moment, this golden light. And he's hear him speaking in a language you do not understand. Afterwards, this light seems to grow and grow, fully enveloping him. And then the druid is released. He doesn't seem to move. He seems frozen in place. And you can see his eyes are moving, but his body appears to have been frozen still.
Okay. Are we finished with initiative?
We are. Alexander says, "Don't worry. I use the king's blessing. He won't be going anywhere."
Good. Can he still speak, Alexander?
No. Speaking leads to spells. His eyes are in there. He's conscious. I don't think he's actually technically alive, but he's conscious.
Okay. So is he undead? I'm asking, given that I can tell.
Yes, he is undead.
Okay.
Yeah,
In some capacity.
I'll get up off the floor. So, how long is he like this for?
The eyes turn so the druid's eyes start to turn black, where the intellect devourer is attempting to override this control.
I say we kill him. Good.
The Alexander says, "We need to test the creature. Figure out its weaknesses. Holding him in place by deadening all of the nerves and muscles. Creature can't control what is dead. I believe, or so I thought, I appear to be right. The brain is unharmed, but the body is dead. We need to remove the brain in a safe way. Keeps it contained."
What do you want?
Know thy enemy in that. We need to understand its weaknesses so we may kill them better. Strategy.
Do you have anything to contain the brain once we take it out?
I've exhausted most of my magical power.
Mhm.
in doing what I have done. The patrician may have more ideas, but I know not where he has gone.
Yes, our friend Malkador has shepherded me away for safety, which I think, knowing what we know about him, is kind of a weird thing to do.
I mean, we were technically hired to rid him of the pest problem. I don't think he wants to keep it around.
Well, if it's a reoccurring pest problem, you need to find out how to kill them better. If this is going to keep happening.
If we can trace the source, how they're getting into the palace, how we can prevent them getting into the palace.
You see, if he could speak...
If he could speak, he could summon another plague of insects.
But if he could speak under command, he could tell us who he reports to. Or the brain could tell us through him.
I don't know that it's that direct. I mean, you can try.
No, I mean if you...
Maybe bring in Rook, because he seemed to be able to do something like hocus pocusy sort of thing with the other victims.
Correct me if I'm wrong, he's a small
Kenku.
bird.
Yes, yeah, the Kenku.
Some form of spiritual healing of some kind.
Yeah.
Sounds sensible. Have you a way of contacting this Rook?
I don't think so. We would need to leave the palace.
Sam, can you get a Rook to the palace at all, please?
You hear done already, are you? This feels a lot more fluid. It's a lot less painful. He's getting better at it.
In head, I mean, I've got ears and eyes and the inside for you. We're not quite done. They want to keep it alive and study it. Honestly, I think that's a fucking mistake.
The only evidence of a reply is a portal spiraling into existence within the room, through which steps Rook.
I made a call.
As he steps into the room, Rook kind of goes, brains?
Yes, apparently. You explained Rhi-koo what you want Rook to do. I got him here.
Okay.
Her here. It here. Him.
Yes. So Rook. This is the pest that we had to try and track down.
Right.
Yes. The brain. We've killed the body, but the brain still seems to be alive. This is what Alexander has done to him.
I know, confusing, right?
There's in a what sounds like a wizard or like an elderly professor type voice from Rook. You hear this how perplexing.
Yeah, seems quite extraordinary.
Yeah, it messes with all...
In your exact voice, he repeats, quite extraordinary.
I'm just going to drink a couple of health potions while this is all going on.
What?
I was going to say something, but it was stupid. Yes, but you've been able to talk with other victims of these devourers with your Tai Chi sort of thing, TM.
Tai Chi TM.
With your Tai Chi key pointy thingy.
Governance.
As I'm just going to neck a potion.
Just wondering if you would be able to talk with this brain.
He kind of looks at his hands. gesticulates them a little bit, like very plain, and they start to flicker with this yellow light. And he kind of goes, like motions a grab, and starts walking towards him.
So as he's walking to him, I'll put lay on hands on myself for 9 points. That's
Yep.
what I have left. And then I'll step up with him with my sword still drawn. I'll just step
I
up
will
and
turn
stand
around and say
behind-
one thing.
Stand behind him.
I mean, the person that's got the brain inside of them, really fucking strong. Not trying to put a damper on anything, but what the fuck is going to happen if it gets hold of Rook?
What we're gonna do?
Probably die, I feel.
Rook kind of this little bird waddle up and puts his hands on the body, and immediately the this yellow energy just fades, gone immediately. Then it starts again. It's almost
We
like
have
a sputtering car motor kind of thing.
Performance issues?
In 3 disjointed voices, dead don't key. And he kind of puts his hands on the head.
Do we need to either lift up Rook or bring the body down?
He
Isn't Rook?
very small, yes. He kind of climbs the body.
Can I
He's quite
look
agile.
in-
Is he just,
Drag a chair.
backpacking it?
I'll just drag a chair over for him.
So he climbs the chair. Stay glowing this time. For a few moments, the yellow starts to pulse, and a voice seems to come from Rook's mouth, as if he's also acting as a go-between. Trapped! Help!
So, okay. So it wants out, so...
Well, are you the devourer or the orc?
Doesn't sound like the orc.
Your word. Brains. Cat brains. Brains.
So it's the devourer. Okay.
Free me, please, please. It seems like it's using how Rook communicates. It's. You get the sense that Rook is basically creating a one-way psychic link, that he is shielding himself. That's what the energy is.
You want to be set free? Where would you go?
Warm.
And that means a light person.
So cold.
And likely to stay cold unless you tell us what's going on.
Tell.
Were you sent by those entities from outside the bubble?
It kind of, yeah. So you hear it, like Rook kind of emits this almost. It's a horrible noise. It's like glass on a chalkboard. It's this screeching, horrible noise. And after a time, it stops, and then Rook kind of says, you can tell that this is Rook. Funny. It thinks funny.
What do you mean its thinking is disordered, or you find it amusing?
It thinks you're funny.
Okay.
Kicked its ass.
It can
I wouldn't
stay,
say
it can
we
stay in a
kick
dead
his
body
ass.
then.
No, free, please, help! It seems to almost like force its thoughts through.
I mean, we could always free you by ending your miserable existence.
Yes, make me one.
You would go back to.
Whence you came.
Are there more like you here?
Here?
In this world?
World?
Plane.
Plane?
Bubble? This region?
Space.
This postcode?
Actually, no, but there is one in the neighbouring postcode. So he, Rook rolls. It's more like a human laugh this time. It's gotten better at laughing.
I think it's playing with us.
We're everywhere.
So our mission is to kill you.
Yay! Be one, be one.
So, by you saying B1, basically we kill you, you become part of something greater.
Larger.
I miss home.
Define home.
Skull.
No words. Don't have words for home.
Okay.
Sounds familiar.
Rook, sort of like his hands seem to start sputtering, and he quickly pulls his hands away. He's like, and the connection.
What happened, Rook? What made you pull away?
Probably trying to grab a hold of it.
He kind of looks
You felt
around
something
anxiously, and says, "Big brain." He's looking around scared. We're going to go to our break. This will be the only break this evening. We're going to do a slightly shorter stream because there are so few of us. Don't want everyone to miss too much. So we will come back and we will sort out some roleplay stuff. But that will probably be it for the evening after that. So thank you very much for joining us for part 1. We'll be back very shortly. See you soon.